Welcome students, I am Dr. Kim Rodriguez, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Kamal College of Arts, Science and Commerce for Women, Nuven Goa. Today I will be teaching concepts, types and practical application of polyembryony for second year BSc Botany Semester 3 students. Course code BOC 103, course title Plant Anatomy and Embryology. Title of the unit, Unit 8, Apomixis and Polyembryony. Module name, Concepts, Types and Practical Application of Polyembryony. The module outline is Concepts, Types and Practical Application of Polyembryony. The learning outcome of the module is explains the concepts, types and practical application of polyembryony. Concepts of polyembryony. Polyembryony has been defined as the occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed. However, the additional embryos do not always mature. They may remain arrested at very early stages or may degenerate in the course of seed development. Except for a few taxa, polyembryony occurs only as an abnormal feature. Types of polyembryony. Braun has recognized 4 types of polyembryony in angiosperms on the basis of origin: cleavage of proembryo, formation of embryos from cells of the embryo sac other than the egg, development of more than one embryo sac within the same ovule, or activation of some sporophytic cells of the ovule. Cleavage of proembryo. It is the common and simplest method of the development of more than one embryo in a seed. 2 or more embryos are formed in a seed by the cleavage of the zygote or proembryo. This feature is of widespread occurrence in the gymnosperms, but it is rare in the angiosperms. Cleavage polyembryony may arise in different ways. Additional embryos develop from an embryonic mass. Additional embryos develop from the suspensor cells of the proembryo. Cleavage polyembryony is also fairly common in orchids. Formation of embryos from cells of the embryo sac other than the egg. Additional embryos originate from the cells of the embryo sac other than the egg cell. Most common source of additional embryos are the cyanogens. Depending upon whether it arises from fertilized or unfertilized cyanogid, the embryo may be diploid or haploid. The fertilization of cyanogens can be brought about either by the entry of more than one pollen tube into the embryo sac or by the presence of additional sperms in the same pollen tube. In such a situation, the zygotic as well as the cyanogid embryos are diploid. Formation of embryos from antipodals is rather rare. Development of more than one embryo sac within the same ovule. Sometimes additional embryo sac are present in the same ovule, and fertilization of their eggs results in the formation of extra embryos. Multiple embryo sac in an ovule may arise from differentiation of more than one megaspore mother cells in the ovule, activation of 2 or more spores out of the 4 megaspores formed by the reduction division of the megaspore mother cell, or from the cells of the nucellus or integument. Formation of twin embryo sac within an ovule is known in Casuarina equisetifolia, citrus, and Poa pratensis. Activation of some sporophytic cells of the ovule. Embryos arising from the maternal sporophytic tissue are called adventive embryos. The only maternal tissues which are known to form adventive embryos are the nucellus and integuments. The adventive embryos do not show synchronous development, and usually only one of them attains maturity. Development of endosperm plays an important role in the origin of adventive embryos. Nucella polyembryony is known to occur in Citrus, Mangifera, Opuntia delaney. Causes of polyembryony. Necrohormone theory. This theory states that degenerating cells of the nucellus act as source of stimulus to the adjacent cells to divide and form adventive embryos. But no clear evidence is available to show that adventive embryony is induced by the secretory substances of the dying cells. Recessive gene theory. In Linum, Caput has shown that polyembryony is a recessive genetic character controlled by multiple genes. Due to hybridization in different strains, genes recombine in an individual plant, and this exhibits the phenomenon of polyembryony. Leroy also considers that in Mangifera indica, polyembryony is caused by one or more recessive genes. Frusato et al. Showed that embryo number in citrus seeds may be influenced by factors like age of the tree, increasing in older trees, fruit set being higher in years of higher fruit set, nutritional status of the plant, decreasing with reduced food supply. Induced polyembryony. Studies have clearly indicated that not only the ovular tissue but all cells of a plant are capable to develop into embryos. And embryo development can also be carried out in culture medium. Embryos developed in culture medium are known as adventitious embryos, somatic embryos, supernumerary embryos, or embryoids. Besides zygote and ovular tissue, embryoids can also be obtained from the cells of the root, leaf, fruit, pollen grain. Somatic embryos have been obtained successfully in over 100 species. Classification of polyembryony. Polyembryony is of two types. Spontaneous includes instances of naturally occurring polyembryony. Induced includes instances of experimentally induced polyembryony. Spontaneous polyembryony has been subdivided by Ernst into two categories. True polyembryony, two or more embryos arising in the same embryo sac from the zygote or embryo, from cynogid, from antipodal cell, or from nucellus or integument. False polyembryony, development of embryos in more than one embryo sac in the same ovule or placenta. Yakovlev proposed a classification of polyembryony on genetic basis. He distinguished two types of spontaneous polyembryony. Gametophytic, arising from any gametic cell of the embryo sac with or without fertilization. Sporophytic, arising from the zygote, proembryo, or the initial sporophytic cells of the ovule. Bowman and Buzzwinkel put forth another classification based on the origin of the additional embryos. According to them, spontaneous polyembryony should be split into four categories. Supernumerary embryos arising from sporophytic cells of the parental generation, integuments and nucellus. Supernumerary embryos arising from the cells of the gametophyte by one or more embryo sacs in the same ovule. Supernumerary embryos arising from the new sporophyte, fertilized egg or proembryo. Supernumerary embryos arising from the male gametophyte, which is a disputed group. Practical application of polyembryony. Adventive polyembryony is of great significance in horticulture and plant breeding. Adventive embryos provide uniform seedlings of the parental type, as obtained through vegetative propagation by cuttings. However, Nucella seedlings of citrus furnish better clones of orchard stock than cuttings. This is because the Nucella seedlings have a taproot and therefore develop a better root system than the cuttings. The latter have only a small lateral root system. The Nucella seedlings show a restoration of the vigor lost after repeated propagation by cuttings. The Nucella embryos are free from disease. So far, Nucella polyembryony is the only practical approach to raise virus-free clones of polyembryonate citrus varieties in nature. Adventive embryos are also of utmost significance in morphogenetic studies. To summarize, polyembryony has been defined as the occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed. Adventive polyembryony is of great significance in horticulture and plant breeding. The adventive embryos provide uniform seedlings of the parental type, as obtained through vegetative propagation by cuttings. So far, Nucella polyembryony is the only practical approach to raise virus-free clones of polyembryonate citrus varieties in nature. Adventive embryos are also of utmost significance in morphogenetic studies. These are some of the references. Thank you.